student, only 3 students, please. Student G, Andy Pacandi, please. Student H, Ramos Jocelyn. And please, student I is going to be Eileen. Okay, please. Are you ready, students?
Yes,
Okay.
me.
Okay, come on.
Frank, this is Gina. She's from our New York office.
Hello, Gina. Nice to meet you.
Okay, we need one more. Eileen?
Mm,
Okay, that's
hello.
okay. Okay, Eileen,
Hello.
come on.
Okay. Hello, Fran. Pleased to meet you too.
Okay, thank you, girls. Thank you, students. Thank you, Andy. Now, let's continue with the next one. Please listen, conversation 5.
5. Oh, thank goodness it's Friday. Bye, Ian. Bye, Derek. Have a good weekend. Thanks. Same to you. See you on Monday. 6.
Okay, please. Let's practice conversation 5. Student J, please. Kevin Bellot and student K, Christian. Okay, come on, students. Come on, Kevin and Christian.
J, no? Dick.
You are J.
Thank God this is Friday.
Okay, thank goodness it's Friday. Es como decir, es
Bye.
una expresión.
Okay.
Gracias a Dios. Okay, very good. Continue, continue.
Thank goodness it's Friday. Bye, Ian.
Okay.
Bye, Drake. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Sam, to you.
See you on Monday.
Okay, very good. And as I said, the students in that part, thank goodness is like the same to say gracias a Dios, ¿no? Por fin, ¿cierto? That's it. Okay. And also we have the last conversation, please, students. Conversation 6. Let's listen.
Good night. Sleep well. Good night. See you in the morning.
Okay, please, let's practice. Conversation 6 with Eileen, please, Eileen, L, and Natalie M. Please, come on, girls.
Good night. Sleep well.
Good night. See you in the morning.
Okay, thank you, students. So we've finished unit number 1. And please try to memorize that kind of conversation because as you know here, the pictures, reading the words are very common and it's important that you have to memorize, okay? Please, for improve your vocabulary, it's very important. Now, the next unit, please students, we have to start with this unit, unit number 2. And the title is A Good Job, okay? So, what are the things that we are going to learn in this lesson? We have present simple one with this subject, he, she, and it. We will learn more about present simple, but focus with this subject, he, she, and it, right? Third person. And also questions and negatives, jobs, and the time. That's why we have here the question, what time is it, right? We have to know another time to say the time. So let's start, please. We have the first part here. What are the jobs of the people in your family? Tell the class. Okay, I need please here volunteers. You have to tell me the jobs from your family. For example, you can say, my father is a doctor, my mother is a teacher, and my brother is a student. Okay, you can say, please, any volunteer? Come on, you have to talk about jobs from your family. Somebody? Please, Elida, could you share us? Could you share with us the jobs from your family?
Miss,
Come on.
my father is a tailor, my mother is housewife, and my student's a student.
Yeah, okay. Now, please, another volunteer. Come on, somebody maybe? Ivan, please. Ivan, could you share with us the jobs of the people in your family? No? Ivan? Christian? Christian?
Miss,
Come on, Christian.
my father is a renter. My mother is a saleswoman. My sister is a teacher. And my
Okay.
brother is a student.
Okay, thank you, Christian. Nice. So please don't forget, okay, that part, and especially when we're talking about jobs, you have to say, right? My father is a teacher, is a doctor, is a lawyer. Don't forget, okay? Aquí, por favor, chicos, esta recomendación a veces cuando decimos las ocupaciones se nos va, ¿listo, no? My mother is an architect, an engineer, right? Siempre. Is a, okay? So let's continue with the next part. We have here 2 outdoors jobs. Can you see the pictures? Okay, here we have the first one. Okay, can you see? And also here, another kind of job, right? Look at that part. 2 outdoor jobs. We have to talk about them. Now, do you know what does outdoors mean? Outdoor mean in that case? Look at the picture. Okay, we have one job here and another job here. Outdoor jobs. Could you imagine? Outdoor jobs. No los que son al aire libre, digamos. Y no es como que están encerrados en una oficina, ¿cierto? Outdoor jobs. That's it. Okay. Now we have to check here present simple with the subject he, she, and it. Now, please, let's start with the first exercise. Listen to and read about Andrew Johnson and Claudia Locke. Okay, here you have a few paragraphs about Andre and a few paragraphs about Claudia. Okay, what you have to do, you have to listen and read. Okay, please. And also you have here 2 questions that you have to answer me. So let's read. What are their jobs? Where do they work? Okay, so please pay attention and let's start.
Unit 2. Tape script 2.1. 2 outdoor jobs. Engineer, Andrew Johnson. Andrew, 30, is an engineer. He comes from New Zealand, but now he lives in Scotland. He works on an oil rig 440 kilometres from the coast of Aberdeen. He works 12 hours a day for 2 weeks, and then he has 2 weeks holiday. He earns £200 a day. In his free time, he goes to the gym and plays snooker. He isn't married.
Okay, now please let's listen about Claudia.
Zoologist, Claudia Luke.
Claudia, 41, is American. She's a zoologist and she teaches at a university. She lives in California and works with her husband, Jim, at the research center in the Mojave Desert, where she studies snakes and other animals. She likes working in the desert. In her free time, she writes songs and walks her dog, Brewer. She earns about $60,000 a year.
Okay, students, please now. As you can see here, we have two outdoor jobs, right? Could you tell me, let's talk about, look at the picture, okay? Let's talk about Andrew first. What's his job? Please, come on. What's his job?
Engineer.
An
engineer.
He's
Excellent. He's an engineer, right? Very good. And as you can see here, is one of, well, the place where he work is an outdoor place, right? I like it libre, right? Okay, what about the next part? Please, the next picture. What about her? What's her job?
She's a zoologist.
Yeah, okay, very good, excellent. And as you can see, she works with animals, and that's why, right? Another outdoor job. Okay, very good. Now, please, students, tell me the next question. Here we have, what are their jobs? Okay, you said that, for example, Andrew is an engineer and Claudia is a zoologist. And also I have another question. Where do they work? Okay, please, let's talk about Andrew. Where does he work? Where does he work? You have the answer in the paragraph.
He
Where does he
works
work?
on an oil rig.
Okay, excellent. As you can see right here. Very good. What about Claudia? Where does she work? Where does she work? Come on.
She works at the research center in the Mojave Desert.
Very good. Yes, not that's right. Okay, very good students. Now, please, we have the next exercise. Pay attention. Exercise number 2. Underline all the verbs in the text, right? For example, here we have the verbs, right? You can write, underline, for example, is, comes, okay? Come on, come on. Please, you have to underline the verbs in these two texts, right? Or paragraphs. And please, we have a question that you have to answer. What is the last letter of these verbs? Okay, so please look, be careful. Okay, first of all, you have to underline, okay? In this paragraph, you have to find the verbs, and in this other paragraph, the same, okay? Come on, underline the verbs. That part is very important because in that unit, we have to learn more about present simple tense. And we need verbs, okay? That's why it's important. And also, please, as you are underlining the verbs, you have to check the last letter of these verbs, okay, of these words. How is the verb ending? Okay, that part is important. Come on, you have to underline. 1 minute more. Okay, are you ready? Please, the students, tell me. Let's start. Please, what about the first paragraph? Tell me the verbs. Okay, for example, we have is, comes, another. What are the other verbs?
Leaves.
Leaves, very good. Okay, in that part, for example, the verb leaves. Sorry. Okay, in that part, for example, that verb leaves, right? How is this verb ending? What's the last letter in this verb? Leaves. What's the last letter? Come on. What's the last letter? ¿Cuál es?
Yes.
Yes, very good. And why? Because we are talking about a third person. So when we are talking about with one third person, we have to add to the verb an S. So that's why, right? As you can see, he leaves, she leaves, right? Or it leaves. That's it. That's the reason. Another verb, please, come on.
Works.
Works, excellent, and the same, right? Is ending with S. Another verb here.
Has.
Has, okay, yes. Come on, another verb.
Earns.
Goes, excellent. Continue. That's it?
Yes.
Place, okay, excellent, very good. Okay, don't forget. In that kind of sentences, right, the verb, we have to add an S, right? Okay, what about the next paragraph, please? Let's check here. Let's talk about Claudia. Could you tell me the verbs? Come on. Come on, the verbs. Could you recognize? Tell me the verbs. Leaves? Okay, yes, excellent. She leaves, right? Her person form. Okay, very good. Come on, another verb.
Teaches.
Works.
Works, excellent. Teaches, very good. Yes, continue.
Studies.
Study.
Okay, very good. Studies. Continue, please.
Likes.
Likes, very good.
Writes.
Right.
Writes, very good. One more.
Walks.
Works.
Yeah, walks, very good. One more.
Earns.
Earns, excellent, right? Earns about $600 a year, right? 60,000 in that case. Okay, now let's continue, please. Earns, what does that verb mean? Earn, ganar, ¿no? Siempre que vean ese verbito es para el dinero, cuánto gana, earns, okay? That's it. Now, let's continue, please, because here you have to put in practice what you have seen about the verbs. So let's continue with the next exercise, pronunciation, exercise number 3. Listen and complete the chart. Practice saying the verbs. Okay, in that part here, when we are talking, when we are using some verbs, the pronunciation is very important and the ending is special. For example, likes, okay? How you have to pronounce likes with S, comes with a red at the end. And also teaches, right? So the pronunciation is very important and it's different. So let's listen, please, everybody. You have to listen and put the verbs in the correct order, okay? In the correct box. Let's start.
Tape script 2.2. Likes. Works. Writes. Walks. comes, goes, earns, plays, is, teaches. Tape script 2.3.
Okay, let's listen one more time, please, students.
Time, she writes songs and walks her dog, Brewer. She earns about $60,000 a year.
Tape script 2.2. Likes, works, writes, walks, comes, goes, earns, plays, is, teaches.
Okay, are you ready? Let's check one by one, okay? Let's start again.
Writes,
In her free time, she writes songs and walks her dog, Brewer. She earns about $60,000 a year.
tape script 2.2. Likes, works, writes, walks.
Okay, please. In that part, in the first column, tell me the verbs. For example, we have the verb likes. What other verbs in that part? Please.
Works.
Works.
Works. Excellent. Continue.
Writes.
Right.
Right. Very good. And
Walks.
Walks.
walks. Excellent. Yes. Let's continue on the next column.
Comes, goes, earns, plays.
Okay, please. Could you tell me the verbs in that part, please? We have, for example, comes. What other?
Goes.
Goes. Excellent. Continue.
Earns.
Earns.
Very good. And
Plays. Plays.
very good. Okay, and the last one. Let's check.
Is, teaches.
We have only one verb in that part, right? Teaches. So please, students, as I said, pronunciation is important, very, very important. So let's listen one more time and please repeat, okay? Listen and repeat, okay? Everybody, not only one or maybe 5 students, no, okay? All of you, you have to practice, please. So let's start.
Tape script 2.2. Likes,
Come on, repeat.
Right.
Likes.
Very
Likes.
good.
works,
Works.
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 writes,
Writes.
Writes.
Right. And what's
Works.
the last? Walks.
Works.
Right? Yes. Very good. Let's continue with the next part. Listen.
comes,
Please.
Comes.
Comes.
Right. It's kind of different. The next,
goes,
please.
Goes.
Goes.
Right. Goes. Very good.
earns,
Please.
Earns.
plays,
Please.
Plays.
Very good. And the last one.
is, teaches,
Please.
Teach.
Teaches.
Yeah. So please, you have to notice the difference, right? And especially in the pronunciation. Very good. Now, please, students, let's continue with the next part. Exercise 4. complete these sentences, okay? So here, please, you have to read again the paragraph about Andrew and the other paragraph about Claudia, okay? And after that, you have to complete, okay? Please do it, do it. Come on, come on. Okay, students, are you ready? Can we check? Students, remember that you have to complete. You have here 8 sentences. Are you ready? Can we check?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, please. Let's start. Number 1, could you read, please, Natalie?
Yes, Miss. Andrew is an engineer. Claudia is a zoologist.
Very good. Please, number 2, could you read Andy?
She comes from the USA. He comes from New Zealand.
Very good. Number 3, please, Sheila, could you read?
He lives in Scotland. She lives in California.
Okay, number 4, please. Kevin Belliot, could you read, please?
¿Qué número era, Miss? Perdón.
Number 4.
She works in the desert. He works on only rate.
Very good. Number 5, please, Celida. Celida, please. Please, Pamelita, number 5.
Excuse me. He earns 200 a day. She earns 600 a year.
Okay.
Sí.
Okay. In that case, please, everybody. He earns, right, 200 pounds a day. She earns. Yes. Tenemos que leer, ¿no? El simbolito, ya sea un dólar, en este caso pounds, libras esterlinas. And in the other sentence, we have she earns, right? $60,000. Lleva más, ¿no? Más número. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Very good. Please, number 6, could you read? Christian?
She likes her job and he likes his job too.
Very good. Please, number 7, could you read? Jocelyn Ramos, please.
Okay, Miss. He goes to the gym in his free time. She walks her dog. Her dog's name is Weber.
Brewer. Okay, very good. It's kind of a little bit difficult, right, to pronounce Brewer or Brewer. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Very good. Please, the last one, number 8. Could you read? Please. Eileen?
Okay, Miss. She is married. Her husband's name is Jim. Andre isn't married.
Very good. Very good, students. Now, please pay attention, listen, and check your answers, okay? In especially the verbs, because as you can see, we have to add s, right? Likes, comes, teaches, works, right? Because we are talking about Andrea and Claudia, and they are third person. So it's like the same to say he works, or Claudia works, or Andrew goes, or he goes, right? That's why. Siempre, por favor, en esta parte los verbitos. Hoy no estoy pudiendo escribir ya que estoy usando solamente mi celular. Pero esta recomendación, chicos, y a veces cuando hablamos de terceras personas, he, she, it, el verbo a veces se nos va y no ponemos la S que necesita o la ES que necesita llevar el verbo, ¿no? Que ustedes ya lo han visto en el beginner, estamos recordando, ¿ok? It's very, very important. And also in the pronunciation, when we say she comes, he goes, ¿ok? Muchas veces, como les digo, a veces al hablar se nos va a pronunciar correctamente. Quizá, por ejemplo, en vez de decir likes, decimos solo like, ¿no? Y ahí está el error, ¿ok? So, please pay attention, listen, and check your answers.
Tape script 2.3. 1. Andrew is an engineer. Claudia is a zoologist. 2. She comes from the US. He comes from New Zealand. 3. He lives in Scotland. She lives in California. 4. She works in the desert. He works on an oil rig. 5. He earns £200 a day. She earns $60,000 a year. 6. She likes her job and he likes his job too. 7. He goes to the gym in his free time. She walks her dog. Her dog's name is Brewer. 8. She's married. Her husband's name is Jim. Andrew isn't married.
Okay, let's listen one more time, everybody. Let's listen once again.
About $60,000 a year. Tape script 2.2. Phase 1.
Okay.
Andrew is an engineer. Claudia is a zoologist. 2. She comes from the US. He comes from New Zealand. 3. He lives in Scotland. She lives in California. 4. She works in the desert. He works on an oil rig. 5. He earns £200 a day. She earns $60,000 a year. 6. She likes her job and he likes his job too. 7. He goes to the gym in his free time. She walks her dog. Her dog's name is Brewer.
8. She's married. Her husband's name is Jim. Andrew isn't married. Tape script.
Okay, please. So let's continue with the next part. We have another activity, but before to do that, let's check your homeworks, please, that you had to do until today. Did you do, students? Have you completed? Let's check that part. Let's read some of your homeworks. I think not all because we don't have enough time, but we can check some of them. Any volunteers maybe who wants to share homeworks today? Any volunteers? Nobody? Talking about you, your life, your family, and something, right? Are you ready? Are you ready? Somebody? Any volunteer? Well, we are talking about your homework that I gave you yesterday.
You, miss.
Okay, Natalie, please come on. Kevin, are you recording in class?
Empiezo, miss.
Kevin? Yes, Natalie, please come on.